everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I make food and fitness content, and if you're not new here, welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday, guys. How are we all doing? I'm actually starting this vlog a little bit later on in the week. I had a very admin heavy start to the week, and honestly there wasn't really much going on, but we have such a fun few days going on. Number one, it's week 9 of marathon training on the way to Chicago. I'm not gonna say how the hell are we here because I say that every single week, but how the hell are we here? I do not understand. So yeah, week 9 of training. So as per usual, we're just gonna be doing a bit of running, a bit of eating, lots of rest and recovery, and some really fun things sprinkled in between this week. I'm actually kind of off my period, because my PCOS is just a bit all over the place, but this week has also been heavy on the PMS. That's also kind of why I didn't vlog at the beginning of the week, because I literally was just in my PMS rot era. I wore the same outfit for 3 days, didn't put makeup on my face, literally had my hair scraped up in a bun. And I think it's the first time my boyfriend's ever seen me like that. And he's like, are you doing okay? And I was like, honestly, no. My boobs hurt, my stomach hurts. I feel like I've eaten a 5-course meal as soon as I wake up in the morning. That's how bloated I am because of my period. I don't want to get out of bed in the morning. I don't want to go on any runs. I don't really want to see anyone or speak to anyone. So no, I'm not really doing okay, but thank you so much for asking. But that's the first time I think he's ever truly seen me in that stage, and it was very eye-opening for our relationship. But today I'm back. I feel like I'm back kind of on the other side of it, but I'm just going to really try to implement a lot of things this week alongside marathon training, general life and work that are just making me feel my best. And that actually kickstarted this morning with me getting up and going on my 12-kilometer run, which, can I just say, was absolutely stunning. I loved that run this morning. You know when every step is just full of joy. It's not every run, but on some runs you feel like that. And I am really cherishing those shorter distance runs, even though 12 is not short. It just is compared to the 27 that we're running tomorrow. But I'm really cherishing those runs at the moment. So I feel they just feel even better, even if we are currently experiencing a heat wave in LA at the moment and it was already 30 degrees at 9 a.m. It's not looking good for the 27 kilometers this week, but you know what? I chose to live in a hot country. I asked for this. I need to eat because I still haven't eaten since my run. So I'm gonna throw together a high protein breakfast. I think I'm gonna do eggs, egg whites, chicken sausages, and then some sweet potatoes. I have never eaten a breakfast so quickly in my whole entire life because we are in a little bit of a rush. I have a nail appointment this morning, so I'm kind of trying to heal my natural nails because since coming to America, my nails have just been FUCKED'd. I've never found a nail tech I really love. The ones that I go to, they're amazing at doing designs, and I've had some really cool sets of nails, but nail health isn't a priority to them, and I can kind of tell that. And you can probably kind of tell from the state of these right now. I am also a nail biter, so that's kind of my fault, because when I get extensions on them, I will chew the sides when I'm stressed, and then I pop them off. So then I'm oh well, one's gone, so then I chew all of them off, and that's really bad. It's really not good for your nails. It really peels them back. So the reason there's a bit of varnish on this, because I tried to put a strengthening coat on, but yeah, I have just been chewing them, so I need something on them. So I'm going to a new nail bar today that does Russian manicures, which is obviously where they cut back all of the cuticles and make them look really nice, and then getting a hard gel, because I used to just have gel when I was in the UK. So I was if I can get my nails into a good place where they actually grow and I don't chew them, and I can have a nice long gel nail, then that will be so much better for them than putting the extensions and the tips on them all the time. I do quite like the short nails, I feel they just look quite smart. I feel quite business savvy with these. Speaking of business savvy, I'm gonna lock myself at this desk for the next 3 hours to get some work done. I've actually had a bit of a big, I guess life change, work change. Nothing that will ever impact you guys or anything like that, but just something personally that I made a decision to do basically a week ago now. So I have worked with an incredible manager for the past 2.5 years. She is absolutely phenomenal. Transparently, between me and you guys, I have really found over the past 6 months, I have just felt so disconnected from work, not all the time, but just from more so brand deals that I was doing, all of this kind of stuff, work. I almost felt I'd lost my passion with my job. Now, what I kind of sat down and realized is all I was doing was creating content. All I was doing was spending my week revolving it around, okay, well, like what videos am I gonna make? That is the role of a content creator. However, I never wanted to be a content creator. I've kind of fell into this job, and a part of this job that I loved, and the part of the job that really gave me kind of like the fire and the spark and taught me a lot, was the business side of the job, in terms of like speaking to the brands, having calls with the brands, building relationships with brands. That to me is so interesting. I love studying business at university. It just kind of lights that fire in me, and I feel so connected to what I'm doing because of that. Brand relationships are something that I value so much, and I wasn't really getting to have those relationships, and that is just part and parcel of having a manager. There's also loads more positives to having a manager, but those kind of negatives, I guess, in a sense, really started to weigh on me. And even a few weeks back, I remember waking up in the morning and I was at my boyfriend's. I just woke up and I was like, there's literally no point in me getting out of bed. Like, I don't even have anything to film today. Like, what is the point? Like, literally, what is the point of me getting out of bed? I have nothing to do. And I hate that. Like, I'm someone that loves pressure. I love working. I just love working. Like, I do truly love working. I love grinding. And I think I just had the realization that management isn't the thing for me anymore. And I, want to take back over my management, want to take back over my brand relationships, all of the emails, all of the invoices, all of that like admin stuff. Like, I do love doing that. So yeah, I had a big conversation with my manager last week, and we've decided to go separate ways. And I'm actually back managing myself now, which was a very long-winded way of telling you that, but I have felt so great this week. This has 100% been the best decision for me. I've been having brand calls, I've been getting to chat to people, which, if you know this job, it's kind of a lonely job, so that's so fun to me. I've started like working on extra projects. Like, I feel like I have my spark and my excitement back. Yeah, I'm loving it. So it's a lot more work. I've kind of realized that this week. Like, I am a crazy person, and I've just put more on my plate than I had anyway, doing SGS, now my personal management, also creating all the content, doing all of the admin. It is a lot, but I really love it, and I feel really happy doing all of it. Even just sending like emails, I'm like, I love doing this. So yeah, that's kind of a big life work update. So work life is going to get a lot more hectic. I'm going to be a lot busier, on a lot more calls, doing a lot more like computer-based stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the challenge. I'm also excited to like learn a lot more about kind of influencing business and build relationships and networking and all of that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling instead of actually doing the job that I've given myself. So I've got myself a big cup of coffee. I've also got myself a big Stanley of water, because hydration is definitely key during this heat wave. That's not hydration, this is the hydration. And yeah, I'm gonna lock myself in, get some emails done, organize my inbox, and then crack into content that I need to do for the day. And then we're gonna head out on a fun little afternoon excursion. I had all intents and purposes of spending the rest of this afternoon going and doing a bit of a sauna and an ice bath situation at this really nice place down in Venice. However, Nala just explosive diarrhea all over the rug and clearly has a very funny tummy. So I'm a bit conscious of leaving the house right now for the safety and protection of my rug and my sofa. So we're gonna regroup. This is genuinely the life of having a doodle. Like, I was like, what if I fed her? Even like if we go out sometimes and someone will just give her a random treat, like it can upset her stomach. So I need all eyes on the doodle at the moment. Also, Nala update, she's doing so much better. The cone is finally off. The cone is off. Her leg looks so much better. We got the all clear from the vet. So yeah, she's, apart from the explosive diarrhea, which to be honest isn't a super rare occurrence with her. Like I said, she's a very sensitive girly, so that's not, anything crazy. But I was like, I'm just gonna utilize the afternoon. I'm actually having, as part of this vlog, a huge like girls' day on Saturday. So having kind of like all of the girls that I know over. I'll tell you more about that anyway, but that does mean that the garden needs to be looking spick and span, and the garden isn't looking great. So I'm gonna utilize the time that I would have been doing my nice relaxing sauna and ice bath, and instead what I'm gonna do is just like give the garden a big cleanup that is needed for a very long time, and then probably just read my book. If you haven't watched the latest episode, aka last week's episode of the Summer Time Party, this is like me giving you a pre-warning to like skip immediately, because I just watched the episode I actually want to scream, like I genuinely, I've read the books, like I know what's happening, but like that episode, that's, I mean, best episode of the series so far, because honestly guys, I've been getting a bit, I feel like they're missing so much of the narration. Like if you read the books, like there's so much more to like Belly's thought process behind things, which makes you kind of hate her less. Like you kind of like see the conflict in her brain, but the way they're showing it on TV, like I just hate her. Like that episode finished and it, like yeah. I hate her. I hate her. I want to give Conrad a hug. Like, I'm 27 years old. I shouldn't be this emotionally invested in TV shows. But yeah, the fact that I have to wait another week is really, really pissing me off right now. But yeah, what a great series. What am I going to do when it ends? I don't know. What else am I going to have to talk about? We're going to have to find something else because Tell Me Lies is not apparently coming out for another like year and a bit. So I guess I'm going to have to find something else to obsess over for a while. Let's go and run 27 kilometers in a Californian heat wave. Good morning guys, I'm a little bit further in now, so I feel like I can actually speak because I've kind of got over that like tired legness. Do you ever have it when you start running, your legs just feel like lead? That was what I felt like. But yeah, 27 k's Tuesday. I'm taking it at a slower pace than I would normally for my longer runs because, you know, look at the sky right now. It's ridiculously hot and I just want to have like a really nice run. Like I don't want to feel like I'm pushing myself. I just want to get the 27 done. So yeah, take it nice and easy. I've actually switched up the kind of the way I run. So I start with, especially with long runs, I start with a podcast now. I never used to do that, but honestly, it's helped so much. I feel like I've been getting very in my head on my long runs, and listening to a podcast for the first hour or like even the first 2 hours just helps me settle in. So my brain is just completely distracted. I'm not working my pace, not working my time. Obviously I check it occasionally, just make sure my pace is fine. Oh, I'm getting out of breath chatting to you guys. I feel like I've not done this in a minute. But yeah, podcast is on. Listen to Mel Robbins. She's my favourite. They're always so positive and so uplifting, and I feel like that's exactly what you need at the start of a run. Just checking in guys, just hitting 7.5. I don't know if you can see the sweat just dripping off my face. I was literally like, I'm not putting any makeup on this morning because it's going to sweat off instantly. And basically I've done most of this run kind of like this, like residentially, because I was like, I'm just going to try and stay away from the beach or like the promenade as long as possible because that's just going to be pure heat at the moment. Hey guys, just hit over 12. Actually feeling so good. I feel like this is one of the best long runs so far I've had in a while. What I'm trying to do is get to at least 17 in the shade between the houses before I head down to kind of near the beach. I'm hoping there's a bit of a sea breeze, but I'm just going to try and do as much as possible in these bits as possible. Also, like I think I said this on the vlog before, but one of the best parts about running in LA is just like looking at all the houses, and this area is so stunning. So this is north of Montana. Oh my goodness, like I'm literally just running around. I'm like, oh, I would buy that one, I would live up there, like I like the balcony on that one. It's just such a good little spot to be kind of really nosy. I'm trying to find some really cool ones to show you, but I love that every house is like so different. That's like a little English cottage, but then you kind of go a little bit further down and you have like bungalows, but then you have like taller homes, and look, they have a cute water fountain in their front garden. Like all of the gardens are so well kept as well. But then yeah, look, you have a really modern one over there, and then like a Spanish villa looking one over there. Okay team, I keep holding you in the wrong hand so it feels very strange, but just hit, well, nearly hit 17, which is amazing because then there's only 10 to go. I think I'm actually going to try and loop back and finish at home. I know normally on these runs I keep going. I Forrest Gump and I just don't look back. I just keep going, but I'm like, oh my god, it would be so nice to finish with a big jump in the pool. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. But yeah, I'm still running up and down these streets. Basically been doing that for the past hour and 45 minutes. But yeah, feeling good, had an energy gel. That's giving me a bit of a kick as well. Okay guys, I can't believe it, but we're about to hit 20, which means I'm on the last 7 and I timed it perfectly. I'm literally just driving around. It's because I feel like I'm cruising. I'm just coming around to the beach
And now I've just got to keep settled in. No pushing, nothing crazy for 7 days, which I can do. Literally can do that any day of the week. I can't believe I'm feeling so good. Like, I'm really, really loving this. Okay guys, 4 left, but I'm gonna have to stop and get some water because I'm empty, and the last thing I need right now is to pass up on dehydration, and I'm definitely in need of some rehydration. I'm just gonna stop off at this little deli. Okay, what I don't want to do now is, number one, let my legs think that they're going to sleep, and number two, drink too much water, because I think that's what I did the other week, and it just made me feel so nauseous. So just small sips. And yeah, let's get this last 4K on the road. It's kind of nice having a little break sometimes. I always think like I'm going to stop in the marathon to like grab water cups and stuff. So anyway, yeah, having a good time. 4 to go. And I'm going to jump. I'm going to cannonball into that swimming pool. This is the kind of run that you aspire all runs to feel like. I know it's not going to be like that, but oh my god, it feels so good. Guys, I did it. This is literally the moment I've been dreaming of for the past 2 hours and 40 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes on my feet. Oh my god, golly gosh.
Oh shit.
I know. I just ran for 2 hours. Hey. The only way I can describe that dip in the pool was actually heavenly. Like, that was an out of body experience getting in that pool after that run. I'm just chugging a coffee. I did get my beef brisket breakfast burrito that I've been loving from Dialogue Cafe. We had that for breakfast, so literally inhaled that, and I'm heading off to see Sarah, my esthetician. So like I said, I'm kind of doing some like little rest and recovery thingies as well this week, as well as, you know, marathon training. But I'm so excited to go see Sarah. I feel like post long run, like a facial is an actual dream. I am literally like, new skin, who this? It's definitely very inflamed. Well, not very inflamed, that's very dramatic. It's a bit inflamed here. This was where I had like some serious under skin ones. She showed me what she extracted, and they were like dark, and she was like, that's because like it's been sat there for so long. So those were a little bit sore, but yeah, it's just so much better. Like, I actually just can't believe that I finally 3 years after the breakout have finally got to a point in my skin where it feels good. And we were just like, thank god the dairy's gone. Thank god the dairy is gone. But like, also being on top of it with like facials and stuff, like Sarah does such an amazing job. And like, that stuff is like the stuff that, oh my god, it's so like sore around here. You see where she really went in. That stuff is the stuff that like, if you don't get it like extracted, it's just gonna like build and build and build. And that's where I would get like the really painful spots. But I haven't had any of those since cutting out dairy, so that's definitely helped. Right, I think I need to get back home to my dog, my boyfriend, and then we are gonna go to Costco because we need to grab stuff for the party tomorrow.
Good morning. So today is a very exciting day. Sorry, I'm gonna be basically running around in my bikini for this portion of the video because I'm just like in a bit of a haze setting everything up. But I don't know why I'm stressed, because I literally woke up at 7 a.m. set up everything. I don't really know what's going on. But I kind of ended a bit abruptly yesterday. I kind of mentioned to you guys, like, I am on my like PMS period, like whatever you want to call it, when you have PCOS and you don't actually get a period, you just get all of the symptoms and like a little bit of bleeding. Anyway, TMI, we don't need to go into this. But just because of that, like, I have honestly been like really feeling like I'm having a self-confidence crisis this week. And last night, like, it was so weird because I was having such a good day and I was just having such a nice time, I had such a good run, and then I started to get ready because me and my boyfriend were going to a bonfire with some of his friends, and like, it was just like this wave of just like mass insecurity and just like being mean to myself. I don't know, yeah, it just really got me down. And it's like, you know, I know that like these things are just in my head and they're so silly, but I think after my facial, she kind of had to like there was a lot of like old, I think I mentioned this, a lot of old under the skin stuff, and it was very inflamed when I left. And then within kind of like 2 hours, it had kind of gone like this, which like is just part of the process. But I think I didn't realize, and then when I left Costco with my boyfriend, I like looked in the car and I was like, oh my God, and it just made me feel so insecure, and I was putting makeup on it and I was having to put loads of makeup on to cover it up, and I think I was just, yeah, I've been in such a good place with my skin that I think it just really like knocked my confidence, and like I basically just had a bit of a spiral, but it's completely normal. Like it's just a bit scabbed at the moment. Like this is gonna heal, and then I'm not gonna have any of the bumps or the under the skin stuff, and like it's just part of the process. Like sometimes facials, it has to get worse before it gets better, and hopefully this is like the last of it being bad, because me and Sarah were saying how my skin has just made like leaps and bounds. But yeah, my boyfriend was really sweet. He bought me some flowers and some sushi, and it definitely made me feel a bit better. We did end up going to the bonfire, which was like so stunning. I'll put some pictures in here. Like the sunset was amazing. I'm really glad that I like got myself out and went, because honestly at one point I was like, I don't even think I can leave the house. Like I'm just feeling that bad about myself. But anyway, we're moving on from that. That was yesterday. Today is today. We're on a confidence hype today. We're back. So I'm hosting a bagels and Bellini morning with my friends in collaboration, can I just say, with Layla Bagels. You know the bagels I talk about all the time, my favorite bagels on the whole entire world. I literally get like 2 every week. Layla Bagels contacted me and were like, we would love to cater if you are like going to be hosting a girls' day. And I was like, I'm gonna put on a girls' day for this occasion. Like the girls need this, I need this. It'll be so nice. I love hosting. I love doing girls' mornings. I've like put some of the decorations up, so I'll walk you through everything. It's so cool that Layla Bagels were offering to cater, and like just so excited for all the girls. It's kind of like a fun day because I think there's a couple of girls that haven't met each other. I feel like I've met so many new girls through my boyfriend and his friends, and like his friends' girlfriends, and I love like bringing everyone together and kind of like putting everyone in a setting and like people making new friends, because it's hard in LA. Like it is tough. It's tough in your 20s anyway. So I think when I kind of meet people, I love to just like pull everyone together. And yeah, we can just have like a big girly morning, but I'll show you the setup so far. Behind me, we do have the coffee station. I don't imagine people are gonna be using this, but I think it just kind of looks aesthetic. I've got cold brew and different milks in the fridge that I'll put out just before everyone gets here. And then over here, we have the Bellini station. So I'm gonna put here, I'm gonna write up like a little menu. I also have some stuff to go up here. Prosecco glasses for the Bellinis, and then I've also got these because there's nothing worse than when you lose your Prosecco glass or like you don't know which one's yours. So what you can do is you can put a charm on one of these and then put it around the base of your glass, which is amazing. Also literally lasted 2 days, that now vanished. I've got like plates down here. These are really cute. I got these off Amazon. We've got some pink cutlery. I've got this. I'm gonna like write some little signs on that. Some more glasses in case, you know, people want to drink 10,000 Bellinis. And then I just did some setup outside, not really like anything crazy. I just like re-blew up the inflatables. I'm gonna give the pool like a quick clean, just put like the sun loungers out. I've got beanbags over there. Nali's ready to party. Oh, it's 11:11, make a wish, quick. Ready, 1, 2, 3, close your eyes. Wish to have a really good party. Okay, done. What did you wish for? Treats? Yeah, I think that will look best, right? I'm flustered. Okay, I feel like I have now de-stressed. I've basically got everything done. Layla's bagels are arriving literally any second now, so I'm gonna take you on a quick little run through. This is where I think I'm gonna lay out the bagels. Got the plates, the cups, all of that stuff, my lovely flowers from my boyfriend when I was having a breakdown yesterday, and then just kind of a general kitchen layout. We've got some seltzers in case anyone doesn't want Bellinis, crisps to snack on, the coffee corner, and then the Bellini corner. Why am I out of breath? It's because I literally have been running around. Bellini corner, I've got some fruit under there, I've just covered it in case some flies get in. The little menu. I mean, yeah, this is why I dropped GCSER. I am not the most artistic, but yeah, everything's looking good. I think once the food is here, that's when everything will feel complete. I think once we have the spread, it will be like, wow, like, it's it. It's arrived.
Guys,
Yeah,
you
okay,
know,
I got you.
You know it's better, but like,
so good.
I know they're so good. How long are you, when are you eating?
I think probably in the next like half an hour.
Oh, okay, great. I was gonna say like maybe you could toss these ones in a little, these are the hot ones.
Oh, okay.
Time, we're so excited.
Okay, thank you.
So nice to meet you. I love you.
She's definitely gonna want to try and eat a bagel. Okay, so these are all the bagels. There's definitely more than enough here.
100%.
I get so worried that like people will go hungry.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my god, how cute!
Woo! Cheers!
Hi guys, we don't even have charge on the vlogging camera. Like I'm literally having to put this up on my phone. I have felt as rough as I look today. It's Sunday evening. Me and Nala have been horizontal. I was like bagels and Bellinis, like, you know, nice brunch, like nice and casual. Yeah, I think the Bellini that you saw in the last shot was probably one of like 5,000. Like I drunk way too many Bellinis and I can't hack it. I can't hack my alcohol. And yeah, I've just been feeling very sorry for myself. But you know what? Yes, I've been horrendously tired today, but I also think it's like an accumulation of the week. I think it was like I mean, I'm not making excuses for like the amount of bellinis that I drunk, but I do. Oh, hello. I know I'm gonna feed you so soon, but I do also think it's like an accumulation of like being very tired, just being hormonal. I've just been exhausted. It's been a week. But yeah, I'm literally just signing on to sign off because I think I'm just gonna get myself to bed. Not that I haven't been like horizontal all day, basically have been in bed, but yeah. I want to leave without saying bye. You are hungry, aren't you? You want some din-dins? Yeah, okay, that's fine. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this week's vlog. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you next week.